In this video, we're going to debunk Nick Shirley's investigation report on the Somali fraud and show you how this is lying.
Potentially the largest fraud scandal in U.S. history is taking place in Minnesota, as literally billions of dollars have been funneled through Somali-ran fraudulent businesses. Some of this money eventually landed in the hands of terrorist groups in Somalia like the Al-Shabaab.
What the hell is he talking about? First, he did not discover the most fraudulent practice in America history. Recent study shows that it's U.S. citizens that commit this fraud the most, and it's not even black people that commit it the most, it's white and Hispanic people. And we know that majority of Somalis are going to be black, so that means theoretically they're less likely to commit money fraud. There's less than 80,000 Somalis in Minnesota, and there's like 5 million people that live in Minnesota. Not to mention that the biggest fraud that happened with COVID-19 in Minnesota was ran by a white woman. Fraud is not a Somali problem, it's just America's problem. There's also no evidence that the fraud money went to any terrorist organization. So obviously the intro sets the tone for the lies. But next, we meet the ultimate investigator between all of this, David.
How I got involved is that where my office is here in Minneapolis, I'm sort of in the heart of all of this fraud. And I would see these child care centers. I said, well, there aren't any kids there. It's the middle of the day. And all I see are a couple of guys standing out front smoking. And then I'd go by another daycare and I'd see the same thing. I said, well, where do these kids play?
So we have this man who doesn't want to give his last name, David, who's searching through different types of daycare to see if there's ample amount of children there. Is that not weird?
I started to go online and look, and I said, this place is licensed for 80 children. They had 0 children. Every time I went by there, they never had a single child there.
This is going to be a running problem that we're going to see with David and Nick. They're going to keep saying that this place is licensed for this many people. This place is licensed for this many people. Guys, license is just saying that this is the max amount of people that can be here. So just because someone is licensed to have 70 children doesn't mean they'll have 70 children.
So right here we have all this paperwork. And how are you getting all this information about the fraud?
A lot of it is through my own research. And then I have some contacts at the Capitol going back many, many years. And so the data that I'm getting is 100% accurate, coming directly from research done by people at the state Capitol.
So in other words, trust me, bro.
In fiscal year 2025, this facility, which has its license for 74 kids, was paid $1.26 million in tax money. And there are no kids, and all the facilities are the same way, all of them.
Let's see if anyone opens.
Yeah, let's see.
Once again, I tried to find a spot for my son Joey, and they would not open the door.
Again, this place is most likely closed because if you look at that shot, you see locks on the door. What do you think that means?
As we continue to show the blatant fraud that was taking place here in Minnesota, Somalis started following us around the city.
The people that's most likely following him are people that are tracking ICE agents. And this is when we're going to assume that people assume that he's an ICE agent because someone's going to say, ICE agent.
From this daycare center, we headed over to the infamous Quality Learning Center, which actually spells Quality Leering Center on the outside of their sign. That's how blatant this fraud is here at this daycare.
Don't open up!
Another location that's potentially closed, and I would like to say that there's a piece of paper on there that actually shows their hours. But later in that video, he's going to go to another facility and the lady is going to tell him, come back around 2. But on that piece of paper, they claim they open at 2. But on the website, they're permanently closed.
So this is Quality Leering Center. I meant to say Quality Learning Center.
Don't open up!
They said they spelled
Don't
learning
open
wrong.
here. Don't open up!
How do you have ice here, man? I'm literally a YouTuber.
Don't open up!
So obviously, the neighborhood is going to assume these individuals could be ICE and be more aware of them and less interactive. So this is what I'm also assuming because we're having people calling them ICE as well, right?
Man, what do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Don't open up! We have ice!
Here at Future Leaders Early Learning Center, this building received over $3 million. Hello, how are you? Okay, can I speak with somebody? Where are the children at? Are there children here today?
No.
No children?
Yes.
Why are there no children?
There are 2 weeks off next door.
And there you have it. They were over there before 2 o'clock, but they were at Quality Learning Center before 2 o'clock. They claim that they're supposed to be open, but on the sign, it says that technically they're closed. And he blurred it on his video for us not to see that.